Okay, so what you see before you is a little chisao demonstration. And before we get into the subject of today, what I'm going to do is cut into a trailer that we're going to show you. If you guys have been following me for some time, I've been working on the book, and the book is coming out soon, I think. No, it's coming out soon.
When it's ready, it'll come out.
It's been a long day. I swear, I've been looking at the monitor all day. But no, seriously, I'm really excited. If you've been following us, we opened up the site publicly, the Kirin Rise, the Cast of Shadows on Facebook, and it's been pretty much exploding. In other words, opposite of Windy City, more successful. So I think we're at about 10,000 likes by the time I release this video. So I wanted to show you a little bit of the trailer. It'll cut right into it, and you can take a look at what we're working on in the book. And then we'll fade right back and then we'll go into our lesson. So all the information as far as Facebook site, if you want to like it, follow it, and see exactly when it comes out, will be posted if I'm not too lazy to post it. All right. Okay, so hopefully you've seen the trailer, enjoy it, like it, whatever. But this is actually weird. This is one of the rare times I'm actually drawing a blank as far as what to talk about. Like I said, it's been a long day of freaking writing or attempting to write. But you know what? I think what I want to talk about is, why Wing Chun? Let's go over that. Why Wing Chun? Why is Wing Chun just freaking so badass? All right, let's just get it out there, okay? Now, let's get over the one hump that everyone has to deal with. The one hump that everyone has to, that most people can't get over with the fact before getting to the kick-ass of Wing Chun is the patience of it. Literally, it is like torture, mental torture, constantly. And especially if you have a supportive sifu like me, who always, encourages Robert, do your best. I think in Japanese, "Ganbate kudasai." I'm always saying, come on, you can do it, you can do it.
Like it's been a long day for me too, because I don't have a smart ass comment.
Seriously, this is one of those videos where it's just like, we're both drained. I think he came from work and, whatever. Those old, lean on me scenes where even Morgan Freeman be like, screw this.
Well, what's worse is we might not have any filter at this point.
Screw it. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about that. If anything actually ever gets me really excited, it's talking about Wing Chun and the beauty of it. And that's the main thing first and foremost. It's just, you gotta get over that hump, the patience, everyone always wants to fight right away, fight all the time, but you know what, you gotta get the skill. And once you get the skill, and to get to that path of the skill, it's just, it takes a while. People don't have the patience for it, people don't want to go through the forums for it, people don't know why, they're confused with it. And then, I gotta tell you this, when I've always said, when you try to spar with Wing Chun, it looks terrible. My opinion, the worst fighters for sparring are Wing Chun guys. Seriously, back in my days when I sparred all the time in Taekwondo, and I see how the Wing Chun guys spar today, that's god effing awful. It is, because you know why? It's the confusion of trying to put development into application, and it looks like a low level of kickboxing. And you know, when like a taekwondo guy, you know, he frickin' goes all out and you know, the old school. I don't know how they do it now. I mean, last time I watched the Olympics and I watched the taekwondo, then it was like, not really sure what the hell they were doing. But back in my days, fuck, you know you're old when you start saying back in my days. But in my days, when the taekwondo was there, it was some insane kind of freaking gung-ho style of how they were doing it. But Wing Chun, everything we do, let's talk about it. Everything we do serves a purpose, and let's look at that. We chi sao for the most part. When we chi sao, it's not the hit. You know, that's what everyone always grades it by. You want the hit. So in other words, a lot of people, if they see someone go and then hit it, they'll look at the hands. They'll say, wow, that hands is really fast. And oh, wow, that he would have been hit. I don't care about that. I'm telling you, first and foremost, always look at the individual structure. Okay? And when it comes to the development of Wing Chun, I don't look at the hit. I'm looking for the placement to be in the position to hit. Okay? So you'll see a lot of people, they'll go like, boom, you know, shoot out, and then fully stretch out. Actually, let me use this side. They'll fully stretch out like this, and he's like, wow, he definitely pegged that guy. I don't care about that. Seriously, you totally, as a Wing Chun guy, when you block, when you're dealing with that, you honestly don't. That's kind of like a mosquito. You just ignore it. It's not relevant, because this kind of hit, when I go here from here, I look at one: is this arm structurally supported to support the power for the hit, or am I playing tag? If you're playing tag, I don't care. Okay, if you're playing tag and you're trained to play tag, that's why you get your ass kicked in a real fight. In sparring, you're okay, because it is a game of point, nippon, ippon, right? But that's why when I look at it, if I see a stretch out hit here, or I see myself here, this is where I want to be. And that's what I'm looking for a lot of times when you chi sao. You don't need to freaking really throw out the attack, because I need to be in the position to hit. That's what you're developing every single time. So when you're chi saoing like this, and then you're just, let's say we're just goofing off. Right here, I know I can hit. I don't have to hit, but I know from here, this position here, I can hit from there. So if I shoot out, and then Robert does whatever, boom. See, the position to hit is all I care about every single time. Because in the end, that's a skill. If you have the ability to be like, every time he moves, I'm in the position to hit, that means all I have to do is pull the trigger. See, that's our development. That's our focus, to always be in that position. Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him? And most people's focus is to shoot, right? Can I shoot? So the difference is, yeah, he can shoot, but he doesn't know how to be in a position to shoot. Okay, that's the whole key and beauty of it. Now that we look at a bit of the structure of exactly how to do the attacks, or to be in a position to attack, not every hit is the same hit. Okay, what do I mean by that? So for example, we're here. He does pak punch, right? Yeah, he does pak punch, and I block with tanza. Okay, I say I block with tanza. Now, first, here's the thing: simultaneous attack and defense. Real fight situation, you know, if we're talking fight, you don't know what's going to happen right away. In other words, you're just caught out of the blue. Real fight situation, you can't do this. You pak punch, and I tan punch. Why? Why? Because in fights, you don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, boom. The fights. You know what you do? You see a lot on the internet. You know, you see like a lot of the NBA players. They're walking out, and someone all of a sudden scares them. You know, out of the blue. What's the reaction? Oh, scared first, and then some of them, you know, totally freak out. Others scared first and then hit. But even you train, you won't go. You won't do simultaneous. That's why the simultaneous attack and defense is not true in the initial phase. You block first, then attack. Okay, so understand that concept. That's very big. Now, I'll give you a concept here to look at also. He pak punches, and I block. Okay, looks like, what are my options? There's quite a bit of options, but let's say I tell you, would you, one, from this tanza position, would I lob punch or lob chop? Doesn't matter. Lob punch, lob chop, same thing. Would I lob chop or lob punch? Or from tanza position, from here, would I pak punch or pak chop? It looks like, if you look at it, and this is the concept of flow, looks like you can do both ways. And it's true, you can do both ways. But one, the timing will be off. Two, the power will be off too. Think of it, what is flow? Everyone always say, oh, you got flow like water. Flow like water, whatever. I'm in no mood for that crap right now. Okay? Cup is full. All right? What does that mean? If you look at it, if he pak punches me and I block with a tan, okay, this is my block hand, okay, block hand, and then I take block to an attack. I take this block hand to control. Now it looks like, if you look at the flow, you have to play with this yourself. You can't just look at it visually if you don't know what I'm talking about. He goes like this, boom, hit. Looks like I can do that. You can do that, but both times, if you do it this way, alternate it, block, and then hit for lob chop, not only is the timing off by just a pinch, but the power is off also. Because that's why a natural flow that you have to look at is actually, you know, from block to attack. That's why you always go left, right, left, right. Now, think about this. Yeah, I can run like this. Right? I can run like this, but in order to take full speed and full power, I have to alternate it. So think, if I go, he goes pak punch here, and I block tanza here. This block hand, guess what? When I switch off, will become an attack hand. And that's something you have to play around with and feel for yourself. You'll feel, if you understand the flow and the timing of the motion, you will see that you can do both motions, but the power and the timing on the pak, after the time to a pak punch as compared to a lob punch, is a power that you want, not the other way around. Okay? Because a lot of times you see things where you flow, where people are saying you can flow from one point to another, and I can go from here, and then here, and here, and here. You can do that, but to flow is natural. Natural motion. That means from one position to another, I naturally flow. If you do anything to interrupt that flow, if I go from here, block tan, and then all of a sudden, look, I rotate and change this motion here to lob punch, you're killing the flow itself. When you kill the flow, you kill the power. All right? Well, I don't want to talk too much. Those are some heavy topics already that we talked about. Being in the position to shoot, the concept of that, understanding the position to flow. Well, what flow doesn't mean I go from one attack to another attack and just do it. There's a reason to flow, a natural flow of how things are. And while two things can look exactly like the same, it's not. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that. Check out the trailer. It'll be in the middle anyway when I stick it in. And anyway, catch you next time. Bye.